What's happening, people? This is Avidan. Welcome to another episode of the Avidan Direct Chillcast, episode 24. And we have a whole bunch of people in the chat. Shout out to Ed Norton with the $1.99 super chat singing Team Salsa. That is the team we will be playing tonight in Splatoon Splatfest. So make sure you stay tuned for that after the Chillcast, 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And quick shout out to the chat. Shout out to Tony, shout out to Ed Norton, shout out to In the House Gaming. And shout out to everyone else watching. Thank you so much for coming on by. So Rob should be joining us shortly, but we have quite a packed house tonight and a whole bunch to talk about. So without further ado, we're going to go into the introductions of the cast, and we're going to kick it off with Chips and Sticks. Chips and Sticks, tell them how you... Well, it's on your player 2 right now.
Squad on squad!
Well, there we go. There we go. So, what's going on, Chips? How you been? Welcome back.
Man.
What you been playing this week, man?
It's good. You already know what I'm playing.
Of course.
Dookie.
Yes.
Oh.
It's way too early for that.
Here we
That's
go.
what I'm playing. Having a blast with it, actually, because I remember that when you use this little ball and you take it out with you, whatever Pokemon you put in the ball levels up. I was out almost all day with this little thing attached to the hip. You see the little clip right there, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I had it covered up because I'm not trying to look like a complete nerd out in the streets. But, yeah.
I thought that was supposed to hold your finger.
Yo,
Yeah.
he's like level 18 right now. My Pikachu is lit. But this was what's going on my end. How's it going? Thanks for having me back on the show, bro.
No problem, no problem. Welcome back, man. Glad you've been having fun with Pokemon Let's Go. You got Pikachu, right? Yeah, you got Let's Go Pikachu.
Easy whack.
Who's getting Eevee?
Wait. Excuse me?
You can't evolve Eevee, so why are you gonna get Eevee?
Wait, what do you mean you can't evolve Eevee? You can't evolve Eevee!
Nah, you can't.
Not
in general.
Version.
Not
your partner Pokemon Eevee, but you can catch.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
And
The partner Eevee you can't evolve, so why am I getting it?
You can't even evolve Pikachu, so what's up?
Yeah, but
that's like a thing.
yeah.
That is a thing.
Shut up. What's going on?
I'm not getting Pokemon.
Yeah, you guys know I'm probably not getting this game. What's going on, Josh? How you been, man?
I'm good, man. Very, very good. It's been a good week for games. I mean, I went Pikachu as well, obviously. And the thing was, I wasn't even gonna go. I was gonna go Eevee. I was thinking about it because I was like, Pikachu's just, kind of played out at this point. But then that Detective Pikachu trailer dropped, and it just completely turned me around. I don't know if it was just like the majesty of Ryan Reynolds' voice or what. So I went back for Pikachu, and then I picked up Fallout 76, the Power Armor Edition. So I've been playing that a little bit too.
I will be seeing that movie though. I'm not getting the game, but I will be seeing that movie.
Yeah, that movie looks lit.
Yeah.
So, but nice. So, it looks like we have about what, half the cast that can actually talk about the actual game, because I wanted to actually talk about this game because, well, we'll get more into it, but with all the stupid scores I've been seeing on Metacritic, I'm glad I'm seeing people say more positive things about it. So, I'm looking forward to what you guys have to say about the game. But we have another return. Welcome back, NX. How you been, bruh?
Been pretty well, just trying to figure some stuff out. And slowly but surely, that seems to be happening. So I'm glad to be back.
Welcome
Now
back.
I've been playing 2 minute games, but looking forward to Smash.
Okay. Well, yo, Rax, you want to hear something about YouTube right now? Apparently, I have 0 subscribers right now.
That's great.
What?
Apparently, I have 0 subscribers right now.
True, they
Like-
said everything, dog.
What do you mean?
What I mean is what I mean. It's like I'm looking at my top right, and I somehow have, in the last 7 days, 12.6 thousand views with no subscribers.
I mean, they all probably left after you started trash talking the Vita. I mean, it's probably just organic, really.
You know what? We're gonna stop this. We're gonna stop this, okay?
Avidan, if only you'd play Persona 4, you would understand.
Oh man, this is good. This is good. This is gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be a real fun night. But what you been playing, NX?
I instead of Pokemon, I picked up a couple of games on sale in the eShop.
Nice.
One by Adult Swim Games, Pool Panic.
Oh, I want to play that, dude.
It's like very trippy and it's pretty fun actually. So that's the one I've been playing the most in the past couple of days.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So
you got an Elgato, right? Or no?
I don't. That's what I'm probably gonna say before next.
Yeah, I would definitely say you should probably try to invest in one because that is something that you should probably stream. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a game that sounds kind of fun. But Nintendo Direct, how you been, bruh?
You know, doing what I do, having fun, playing games, being on Twitch, doing YouTube, all that stuff. Just been doing all that stuff. You know how I do.
Of course. And what you been playing, man?
I've been playing Undertale and Octopath and more Undertale and more Octopath, and then sprinkle a little bit of Madden in there, and then back to Undertale and back to Octopath.
I'm trying to beat
Undertale.
I'm trying to beat
Okay,
Octopath.
okay, hold on. The fact that Octopath was brought to my attention, the fact that it made me remember that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was not nominated for a Game of the Year award. And
It's like somebody said that.
I am
before.
so triggered.
Like somebody said that before that it was not going to be.
Octopath did though, so whatever.
And I said Octopath would be.
Octopath is not even as good.
I mean, you have a fair argument there. But I mean, the budget that went into Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I would expect for it to be better than Octopath for all the money they put into that game. Versus
It got forgotten. If you want to be honest, I think it just got forgotten because of the point where it came out, and I think they just forgot about it and said,
Yeah.
"Oh," and now everybody's bringing up, they're like, "Oh yeah, we remember Xenoblade, but it's too late."
Yeah.
Dang.
I think it just didn't make the list because it sucks.
Dang, bro! Like,
Hey,
come
hold on.
man.
We're not gonna.
Whoa.
So perfectly
I
straight
didn't
face
hear
before you
anything.
dropped that.
I won't acknowledge anything that someone said just now.
What sucks?
So apparently Xenoblade stinks, and Pokemon Let's Go's dookie, and
I mean, I wasn't that far.
Octopath
I
is
wasn't
not the best RPG ever, and you heard
Well,
it
I
here
was
first, folks.
Octopath is better than Xenoblades and Pokemon.
I mean,
Octopath is better than Pokemon, so.
whoa,
mm,
whoa, whoa.
Let them know, NX. Let them know the facts.
It just turned into something else. But let's not waste too much time on that. 'Cause we got a lot to talk about, guys. Rax, welcome back. Yes, we do. Rax, welcome back. How you been, bruh?
How have I been?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to know all that. I'm doing good right now.
Okay, well that
I'm
matters.
great right now. I just got done playing some Pokemon. Been
Yeah.
playing a lot of video games in the past week or two because I've been able to. For the past 2 months, I haven't. I don't even want to go into that. But yeah, dude, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 4. Got the new Spyro Reignited trilogy. Been playing Fist of the North Star. Red Dead Redemption 2. Can't stand it.
Today is the
I
podcast
freaking
of,
said it. Yeah, I don't
today's
care.
the podcast of
It's so
everybody
good.
stomp on somebody's.
Here we go.
Hard.
Here we go. It's
Red Dead, overrated. I'm saying it right now.
there it is.
Straight up.
Despite that, I don't agree with that. How is Fist of the North Star? I was
Fist of
curious
the North
about
Star
that
is
game.
great.
I wanted to
It's
ask
better
about
than
that
Red
too.
Dead 2.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. It's not better than Red Dead 2, but it's a good game.
Right on.
Hey, how's Fallout? How was
Red Dead
Fallout
2's
76, Josh?
Fallout 76 is not going to appeal to purists, but if you're somebody who wants to experience a new sort of experience within the Fallout universe, it's worth a look. It's just, technically speaking, it's looking super dated, I think. But beyond that, I'm having a good time with it. It's fun to be out in the middle of the wasteland and hear footsteps and not know if it's an enemy or just another player, and then not know if that player is going to be hostile or friendly. But so far, it seems like everyone who I've run into has been very cooperative. You don't see a lot of people just starting gunfights randomly with each other, and I'm enjoying it so far.
I would be that guy.
Josh,
Hey.
what did you do with your box?
What I do with I don't know. I tried to put it on every shelf I have, and it wouldn't fit there because it's the biggest
That
collector's
box
edition box I've ever
is
seen.
literally the biggest thing I've ever seen. It's probably 20% of my room.
Yeah, it's like I thought the God
It's
of War
huge.
Collector's Edition box was big, and this is even bigger than that. Like,
No, yeah, this
it
looks
just
like you
outs
could.
it.
I could curl up and fit inside this box.
Right. It's like backup housing in case things go south on my day job.
Okay.
That's
Well,
a pretty big box.
we're going to get right into the topics. And the first topic we need to talk about is Warframe for the Switch. Now, I know some of you guys probably haven't seen the new trailer, but there's a new trailer out. And, well, no, it's not even a trailer. It's actually a walkthrough, like a demo of the game of these guys playing it. And Arc Technica is the channel, by the way. And what blew me away is the resolution is still really clear. They have it locked at 30 frames per second, so you're not gonna get 60 frames per second, but that was expected on the Switch. But the thing about Warframe, it's still as fast paced without the frames per second factor in, but it's still a really fast paced game that you can play on the go. And to what?
No, I'm just I don't usually read the chat, but I just read the chat. Don't let me interrupt you.
Oh, okay. Okay, and basically what I have to say is, because this is a free-to-play game, it is my bet that this is going to take the place of Fortnite for a lot of people on the Switch. This is going to take the place for Paladins for some people. Paladins are dope.
I'm sorry. Did you just say Warframe is going to take the place of Fortnite?
Yes, I did.
Yo,
That's not gonna happen.
Yes, I did.
Did you fall off a ladder today and hit your head? What in the hell are you talking about?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
You think that these little kids that are crying to their mommies for V-Bucks right now are going to go with a Warframe?
I did.
No. I gotta disagree
I'm
with
sorry,
you.
Fortnite's the new Minecraft.
Have you played
Not going anywhere
Warframe?
soon.
Yes, I have.
Oh my lord. Fortnite is bad, but come on.
Oh.
Talking about Warframe.
Sorry, what was the argument?
I said Warframe is going to take the place as the best free-to-play game on the Switch.
You can't even say that with a straight face, Avidan.
Yeah, I can.
No, that's lunacy.
Wow, Avidan. I know sometimes.
I might not be I might not be a Fortnite guy, but
Yeah.
I don't know where the basis of this statement is coming from.
You reaching for the stars right now, bro.
For real. I have to agree with everybody else. I really do. I have to agree with everybody else. Come on, man. It's Fortnite, dude. It's Fortnite.
Listen, y'all should know I'm not a bandwagon rider, so we'll see when it comes out.
The only
It's not a
thing taking down
bandwagon
Fortnite
rider.
is
It's not a
Fortnite
bandwagon.
too.
Actually correct. And speaking of, I mean, never mind. I'm gonna let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
I'm
Did
gonna
we,
let it go.
did we introduce
I'm
Josh
going to
yet?
let this go.
Say what?
Did we introduce your channel yet? And what you doing?
He did.
Yeah.
He was right after you, homie. He was
No, Avidan, I see the Vita hate. I see it.
the
Yeah,
Vita
right.
hate.
Okay.
The Vita hate. I mean,
Just because Josh likes the Vita, you don't let him introduce his channel. I see it.
It's fine.
I mean,
I'll talk about it in the outro. He'll allow me as a Sony faithful.
you two are just forgotten. That's all.
You know, what else got forgotten? The Wii U.
You really want to have this conversation again?
Wait, but
No, let's continue with the topics because I don't
Yeah.
know.
stay on topic because we're gonna like derail.
yeah, we will. So let's
You know,
not.
Warframe's not coming
Josh
to
and I
you?
already won this
You
argument.
know what
anyways.
handheld Warframe's not going to?
What?
The Vita.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's also
that's,
not going to
that's
the
true.
3DS or the Game Boy or the Game Boy Advance or the
Rax,
Game Boy
chill,
Color.
chill. Read the joke.
All right, like you not back to it, and I can't let you start talking trash about my Game Boy Color.
I'm not talking trash about Game Boy Color. I like it. I'm just saying like. It's,
Oh, all right, cool. All right, we cool then. We cool then.
but nah. Anyway, I just want to hear you guys' thoughts because the game's coming out Tuesday, and I'm interested in seeing what results it's gonna bring. In fact, I'm happy it's coming out Tuesday. I'll stream it before I leave for New York Tuesday. So Tuesday night we'll have a Warframe stream that night, and I'm probably gonna be playing that a lot while I'm in New York too. So since I have probably nothing to do on that bus too. So, what do you guys thoughts on this so far?
I think it's going to have the least amount of engagement on any other console. You got Warframe on PS4. You got it on PC. Why does somebody need to play it on their Switch? Nobody really cares. Like, are you going to play Warframe on Wi-Fi at McDonald's? No, I don't think so. Not unless you're broke and you like that's the only place you're going to be playing it. Like, yeah, let's be real. I think that it's not. it's not something that's, if you think that this is something that's going to be like, man, I'm the biggest Warframe player in the world, I need to switch now. That's not how this is going to go down. Like, I just don't see it going down like that.
I'll say this, like, Warframe originally came out during the PS3 era, right? Wasn't that on the PS3? Yeah. Because it's been out like 5 or 6 years. So before we started the show, I actually looked up a 2018 review of Warframe. And yeah, and that's the thing, when I first played, I played it like one time, I remember, during the PS3 era. And I wasn't impressed. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And then I completely forgot about it. But this looks like an entirely different game now, based on the review that I just saw.
Did you guys notice that it just got a review from like IGN? Like, if you go to IGN,
yeah, that's what I was watching.
Why?
I assume it was just to catch up on all the additional content, because all the stuff they're talking about, like having a Tony Hawk style hoverboard grinding aspect to it, which seemed completely weird and goofy, but whatever, if it works. They said it's got a really good community of people, and it just got like this huge like dearth of content that wasn't there before. So I'm actually interested now that it is coming to the Switch, not because it's on the Switch,
soap
but
shoes
just
like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Probably, like, you know, soap shoes. God, I haven't thought about this forever.
Soap shoes, bro.
I mean,
I'm going on eBay and looking up soap shoes after
and Janko jeans.
I mean, the game is free to download. the game is
free to download.
So
now, keep that into consideration when you get the numbers from how many people downloaded it. Probably like 5. 5.
We'll revisit this next. We'll look at this next week. If there's some way we can get some numbers, let's talk about it again.
Isn't the game going to be like? Can't you carry your other?
Yes, it's going to support. Yeah.
Then I think that would be big, because I know that people would love to take Warframe on the go. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited to play on Warframe, because that was really the big kicker for me was, hey, if I can carry my stuff over from Xbox, I'm in. That's where I'll probably end up start playing on the Switch more.
According to the developer, this is apparently the best version of Warframe too. So.
Okay,
on the Switch.
I have to.
Apparently, Panic Button is amazing.
That's reaching, man. That goes to show you.
That's what they said. That's not my words.
That's what they said.
All right, so let me.
That's what they said in an interview with Gameplay, I think is what it is.
Let me ask you this question real quick. Is it new content for Warframe, or is it just the same stuff being ported over to the Switch?
Well, the game is constantly updated, so you're going to get newer content along the way. It's one of those type of games.
When it comes to the Switch, is there going to be any new content coming with it? Or is it just everything that's already out there right now?
Already out there, then plus added more. Kind of like they did with Fortnite. Because Fortnite, you got more stuff added on, too. It's the same.
Well, yeah, but like,
it was the same.
As it was going, and Fortnite was fairly new, but Warframe is fairly old. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, all right, when Warframe comes to the Switch, how long until the new content drops that people can like start playing it on the Switch? Is it gonna take like a few months, or is it like a few weeks after it drops?
But the whole thing is, what does it matter if it's the same version on all the other consoles? If it's up to date, has the same up to date version as the PS4, Xbox, and PS4. Why should the Switch be held to this?
Well, just to me, right? Because I know you guys said that you can bring your save data or your progression over to the Switch.
Yeah.
But so the thing is if I'm like a super diehard Warframe player, and I've basically beaten all the content that's already out, why am I gonna do it now? Like, just to bring it over to the Switch and then wait for the new content? Because if that's new content that's multi-plat, then why bring it to the Switch?
All right, so check it out right here. All right, I'm looking up the amount of people that play this game. Okay, so it says over the course of how long it's been out. Okay, take that into consideration. It's been out for a pretty long time. This game has had over 40 million people have played it. Okay, that doesn't mean 40 million people played it. Okay, now it says that on July 10th, okay, the peak was 76,000 online via Steam, just in one day. Okay, so that I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's probably less than 100,000 people play this game on the regular. If that's how many people are playing in one day, I don't see, like, those aren't numbers that I see. I don't even know why we're talking about this.
To be honest, I don't see this game getting a huge boost just because it's going to be on Switch.
No, not at all. If anything,
Okay.
it's one extra little free-to-play game that gives someone an extra incentive if they've never had it. Like if they are a Warframe player, it might be something that pushes them over the edge to get a console. But I don't think that this is a system seller. By the way, I hear an echo from somebody. I don't know who it's coming from.
Yeah.
Rob, you good, man?
I think so. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Thank God, man.
So did my suggestion work?
No, that didn't work. But
Oh, okay.
you know, I still got it to work.
I tried. I tried. Talk about Warframe on the Switch and how wrong that I am that this is going to take the place of Fortnite on the Switch.
See? You see his face?
Listen,
Do you look at that man's face right now?
I said what I said. I know what I said.
See how outrageous that statement was.
This is like the most stressful night I've ever had, and you just put that on top of it. Like this is really how my Friday's about to go. All right, cool. Yeah, y'all keep tearing into his behind on this one. I wanted to sit back and listen to this topic. I'll jump in for the next topic.
All right, Fortnite has more concurrent players than every game on Steam combined. And you think that this is going to take that? Like, come on.
On the Switch.
Listen.
No.
Listen.
But that was just on Steam though. Like, count how many people are playing it on platform.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
Exactly.
then just that by itself is
A
gonna.
concurrent player peak of 8.3 million on a daily basis.
Fair enough.
And you think a game that has less than 100,000 people logging in since July? No.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to throw those numbers out there.
That's fine.
We like numbers.
We'll see next week. We'll see next week.
Yeah, we will.
Crack.
We'll see.
That was wild.
All right, let's go. Everybody put their bets in right now.
Right now.
Let's put these bets in.
We'll see next week. And I'm gonna laugh at myself if I'm wrong, and I'll laugh at y'all if
when
I'm
it's
right.
not, you're buying a Rax the Great hoodie, okay?
When it's not, wait. First of all, I do what I want to do.
When it's not, you buying a Rax the Great hoodie.
When it's not, I'm doing what I want to do.
This man never lives up to his bets, man. Skip Bayless over here, dog.
I never make bets, so you can't say I don't live up to them.
Skip Bayless.
Anyway,
Oh wait, no, that was like a wager. Not much of a bet when you bought Spider-Man. But you
Yeah.
wanted that anyway.
yeah, I actually lived up to that, didn't I? So anyway, let's move on to
Pink
the
Red.
let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about PlayStation. Now, we all heard that PlayStation will not be at E3 2019, and they will not be hosting their own PlayStation experience. Now, I want to direct this at Chips. Is E3 still the most important thing?
Huh?
Is E3 still the most important platform?
It's always been the most important platform.
What you gotta say about your boy Sony, bruh?
It's shocking.
What do you got to say about crossplay? What is Sony's take on that? We're too cool to be. We don't want to have crossplay. We're the best.
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll like open up crossplay with PS5. But as for them skipping out on E3 next year, I'm
Stupid move.
really anxious to see what they're gonna do, like what their game plan is. What I'm not really appreciating how everybody's talking the doom and gloom talk about how Sony's gonna be done.
Did you see my video?
Like, oh, they skipped E3. They skipped what is it? PSX.
They're definitely not going to be done.
For. They finished. They washed up out here. Nah, like everybody's jumping to conclusions.
Did you see my video, Chips? I shouted you out.
What video? I didn't see it.
About PlayStation skipping E3. I'm actually on the same page as you. I actually feel
I
this.
I didn't see it, but like that's the thing. Like, yo, shout out to Salty and his podcast, because I was watching that the other night and they were going in.
No. There was no they. There was no they. There was no they.
Except for Nick and Punk Kiddish. But everybody else, they was going in on Sony. And I understand it because when Microsoft had their bad year, you know what I'm saying, people was going in on them. When Nintendo had their bad year, people was going in on them. But I think people go in more often on Nintendo than anybody else.
Yeah.
Maybe Microsoft is like second place to that, but you can see like
Microsoft
when
deserves
it
it.
had a bad year, they're still
Here
here,
we go.
right? People are saying that they're gonna shut down, they washed up out here, they're gonna end up like Sega. Nah, it's far from that. Me personally, if I don't have anything to show about PS5, I'm not showing it. Because one, Sony's still on top in terms of sales, right? The PS4 is still gonna sell, along with whatever games that they're coming out. With I'm saying later on after 2019, and the thing is that it's not a huge deal for them to like not have any exclusives for the entire year, because you still got third-party games that people like to play on a PlayStation. And that showed with a bunch of games, like when Assassin's Creed Origin came out. That more people bought Assassin's Creed on a PlayStation than they did on Microsoft and on PC, and it was fine. I'm saying, so just to count Sony out and talk all of this doom and gloom talk, it's like y'all jumping the gun. Like just
But
relax.
Doesn't
They got-
Sony get like first dibs on like DLC for Assassin's Creed?
What happened?
Doesn't Sony get like first dibs on like DLC and like certain like they have exclusive content?
Like timed
but-
exclusivity.
For most, whatever they make a deal with, they get the exclusive content first for like a limited amount of time, and then
Sony's done a real good job about getting first
First dibs.
it comes to Sony first. Like they got that from Call of Duty this time around.
Mhm.
They got it from.
Very
I think like the only thing that they don't get like first dibs on stuff from is like the sports games, like EA and all that stuff, because they're all tied in together with sponsorships in those sports from Microsoft.
Well, you guys go ahead. I'll put my thoughts last on this one.
I just don't think it was that big of a deal. And I had to say that in the Salties podcast. Like, we're going to pretend like it's not 2018 and it's not 2019, where they could literally go live on any platform they wanted to and announce whatever they wanted to, and they'd be just fine, right? Like,
That's what I was gonna
we
say.
have to pretend like E3, as big as it is the end all be all for all these companies to announce stuff when it's not. I mean, they can do whatever they want. They can have any simulcast they want, and any live stream they want, and announce whatever they want when they want, and it'd still be big news. So when I heard this, I was like, okay, cool. They have nothing to announce. They don't want to spend the money to go there. Good on them, So that was my take on it.
Didn't Nintendo skip E3 like a couple years?
Yes,
like,
they
in
did.
the
Like
beginning
right at
of
the end of
E3.
Wii U. Was it
I
like
mean,
right
they
at the
didn't
end of
skip
Wii
it.
U?
They just didn't have a on-stage live or on-stage conference. They
They just did
had,
like their own thing, like off site though.
And they still do.
And they still do. And look how well
They
it's
still-
worked out
they
for
ran
them,
out,
though.
space
Yeah.
at the conference, though.
Like, look how well it's worked out for people. Like,
If
love the
anybody
Direct
should be worried about it,
and-
it should be E3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
why
right,
I was
right.
gonna get at. That was my
Yeah,
point.
like,
But
In the
from
very
what-
early stages of E3, there were a couple of years where like this has happened before. Like this isn't anything new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you look at the history of E3, like this is not anything new.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Sony's had the longest track record, 24 years and everything. And the one thing
that they're skipping it.
exactly, the first year in 24 years they're skipping it. That's a good thing. If you're going to take more time to work internally on your stuff, and now there's rumors coming out that there's going to be a small reveal of the PlayStation 5 early 2019, and then there's going to be a bigger reveal at the PlayStation Experience. Even though those are
I don't
just
think that's the case.
even if those are just rumors, it still points to Sony focusing more internally on how they want to deal with their fans and how they can get their content out with their fans and how not to stretch expectations too far. And that's what I got from them. And I said, from reading this, I can respect Sony. So Chips actually defended Sony for once. I can actually... Yes, watch the video when you're done. I actually defended Sony.
Crazy, because I defended Sony, too.
So,
I
because...
saw that, Nick. Which,
Cause I saw like you, Chips. I hear a lot of people with doom and gloom talk saying like, "Yo, what is Sony doing? Sony's not doing the right thing." I'm like, "Yo, E3 is not the end all be all. Nintendo has proven that already. That if you maintain your consumers' attention all throughout the year, you don't have to rely on E3 to show out all your products." So, in all retrospect, this actually puts Sony in a good position, and with Microsoft purchasing all these studios, I actually see this as a perfect time for gaming, where we could finally see the big three show some diversity. between each other. Like finally in the next generation, when you get the Xbox 2 or the PS5, they're going to be diverse systems from each other. They're not going to be carbon copies of each other like the PS4 and the Xbox One. That's what I'm excited for. So I'm actually excited to see what's going to happen because of this. And kind of like what Rax said, this is more of a shot on E3 right now, because E3 for the most part it's not as interesting as it used to be. Honestly, if it's not a console reveal, E3 is not that high. There, I said it.
No, I completely agree. Like, I agree with Rax, and I agree with what you... Oh, sorry, go ahead, man.
No, you started first. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, to me, I mean, do I enjoy, like, you know, reading about and seeing E3 coverage every year? Absolutely, I think every gamer does. But at the same time, E3 is not so high and mighty that, you know, publishers or manufacturers live and die by what happens there. That's just not the world we live in anymore. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me one bit to see Sony take a page out of Nintendo's playbook and establish their own sort of regular, ongoing series of, like, the Nintendo Direct.
I said that in my video. You know, exactly.
Yeah, which again, you know, it's a great way to stay engaged with your audience on a consistent basis. It generates so much word of mouth hype, and Nintendo's been killing with their marketing this year anyways. And don't even get me started on that Smash trailer they released with only sound effects, which I'm convinced was to dodge royalties so they didn't have to pay for that Queen song. But anyways, that's off topic. But yeah, you know, all this doom and gloom talk about Sony is completely absurd, ridiculous. I don't buy it at all. They're going to be fine, and just a calculated marketing move, and I'm sure they're going to do great.
That's how I see it. They're not going to 2019 with their pants down. They're prepared. Don't sleep on Sony. And that should tell you something. If I'm saying don't sleep on Sony right now, you should know. Don't heed that warning right now. Don't sleep on Sony.
I mean, Sony already wins 2019 because Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out on PS4 in 2019 . So
shut up.
Exactly.
I'm playing.
Are we just gonna act like it's not multiplat?
We're not.
No, we're just gonna act like it's not multiplat.
Anybody like Nick? I'm gonna act like you didn't just try and.
I'm just saying, don't come in here and be like, oh, it's on the PlayStation. No, hit the facts. It's multiplat. Get real. Good Lord.
Tell him why you really mad, Nick. Sheesh.
I'm just saying. Let's not act like the Xbox One version is going to be the version that sells.
I mean, I don't care what sells. It's still coming to Xbox, and I'm going to play it. It's going to look better, so I'm cool. I'm great over here.
And I'll continue to live in my fantasy just as you're living in yours.
Oh, what fantasy are we talking about?
Sheesh.
Wow.
That's a big question.
What did I walk in on tonight?
Really? What fantasy are we talking
You
about?
walked into a war zone. This is supposed
Like
to...
I'm saying, like, what's going on? Like, y'all need hugs? What's going on, man? It's different on a Friday. I'm not used to y'all being like this with y'all selves. I'm used to this like going on in the chat. Like y'all done turned into Jerry Springer in this jank just because my mic wasn't working today. That's crazy. I leave y'all alone for like 30 minutes and y'all don't know how to act no more, man. Need more love, dog.
Anyone else have any thoughts about Sony?
I was just gonna say that basically what everybody else said. People are worried for really no reason. People did the same thing to Nintendo once they announced they'd stop doing live press conferences. I mean, Sony can announce whatever.
Like anything could happen between here and February, and like they could be like, "Oh, never mind, we're gonna be there," you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they could be reactionary that way, but I don't know.
I don't see them doing it.
They're not gonna be reactionary, dog.
Pride. Sony has too much pride. They've shown that multiple times.
Yeah, we're the best platform, so we don't want to do crossplay.
Yeah,
well, they're cross-playing. Yeah. They're testing cross-play with Fortnite right now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Dun 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 dun. So
in beta stages.
How's that working out?
I don't know. I don't play Fortnite like that.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't play no Fortnite.
I don't either.
Fortnite's dookie.
I don't play no Battle Royale games, though. I just got PUBG for free, and I'm not even playing that junk.
I like legit hate when people come into my streams. Hey, you play Fortnite? Like,
no,
I'm playing Undertale right now, dog. Chill.
Yeah, like please. Let me holler at my man Sans, dog. Nobody got no time to be doing no stolen dances from my favorite rappers in this joint right now, man.
Oh man,
and giving it a different name. Yo, Fortnite gonna stop gentrifying hip hop, dog. I got a real problem with this. I have a real problem with this, man. Y'all don't take Block Boy JB's dance and then call it something else to keep from paying that, man. Okay? I got a problem with that. I will run up in them Fortnite offices, Slim.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Yeah. Did this turn into the Dog and Fortnite podcast?
It turns into dog and something every week.
It really does.
Somebody got to catch all the wrath at least once a week.
At least once. Fortnite. Today's Fortnite's turn. But moving on. Moving on. Half the cast rather has Pokemon Let's Go, which just released today. Now I'm interested to hear what you guys think, because this game, in my opinion, unfairly got an 81 on Metacritic. And the reasons I've been seeing is the game is too easy. I feel most people are giving this game a 1 because the game is too easy. And I don't think that's justified. So,
what game are we talking about?
Pokemon Let's Go.
Pokemon.
Oh.
And I wanted to hear, you know, the people who actually played the game, what you guys have to say about it, so you guys can let everyone in the chat know it's like what the game really is about. Because in my opinion, this game is unfairly getting judged just because of its difficulty, and I feel like there are people judging the game without even buying it. And there should be some type of moderation when it comes, like some sort of mods or some sort of proof that you have the game before you can even comment on Metacritic. Somehow, something, because it's ridiculous with some of these comments I've been reading on Metacritic. But Chips, you had probably the best getup I've ever seen for Pokemon Let's Go. Like, your man's had the Pokedex and like the whole screen and everything, and had the whole Ash Ketchum outfit on streaming last night. I'm like, this man went all out.
I went in for that, yo.
So you gotta tell me about your experience.
Those guys almost ruined it, because that stream almost didn't happen. But I was like, nah, I'm determined to do this. I've been saying I'm gonna do this since it was announced, and I finally did it. So with that said, I was playing it, and in terms of the difficulty factor,
there is none.
I mean, this is just my personal opinion, but when has Pokemon ever been hard? Because I never had a problem with Pokemon. If anything, this is refreshing, because you don't have to keep running through wild grass if you want to get somewhere, right? And keep getting interrupted by some Pokemon you already got, is black, and you just don't want to run into. But with this, you can see all the Pokemon there on the screen and dip, dodge, dive, and duck.
Which makes sense.
Right. So you can get.
That's actually a good point. That's a very good point.
Right. So I did a 2-hour stream, right? And I was like, all right, before I get off, I'm gonna go beat Brock. It was already approaching like 2:30, and I dodged so many Oddishes and Pidgeys. I was able to run straight through, go talk to the doorman, which is another point, because I'm gonna get to that. But talk to the doorman, beat the trainers, beat Brock, and then I got the badge. Now, the thing about the gyms that I don't like is that you can't fight them unless you have the specific types to beat them. That I can see why people are saying it makes the game easy. But as long as you show, like, you can get around that, because you can show one Pokemon to actually, you know, gain entrance, and then go through and play the game with your normal team. Like, I only had 2 grass Pokemon, and yeah, of course I'm gonna use them because I'm on a time limit. But if I wanted, I could have switched around my Pokemon to put whoever I wanted in as my starter. So it's not a big deal. Like, everybody's making a big deal about it, and they're talking about other things too, like there's no EVs and IVs, which is, you know, how you train your Pokemon and make them stronger. It's not that type of game, yo. It's not the core game. So you shouldn't be looking for that from the jump. They said that in the very beginning, but they did include a lot of things from the core game to make this even more fun. So it's like, why are you so mad? They got shinies, they got mega evolutions, they threw in master trainer mode, which is pretty challenging, if I'm saying, if I say so, you basically have one Pokemon that goes up against another trainer with the same Pokemon, and then you got to beat it. I'm assuming that you can do that with all 149 or
151 should be in there.
You don't count the legendaries. You don't count the 3 birds. You don't count Mewtwo.
You don't count the legendaries? Since when?
Yeah. They got them 3 legendaries. They got Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres.
That's 151.
And they got Mew, right? Which you get Mew with the Pokeball.
So why'd you say 147?
Because I don't know if they included all of those Pokemon for the Master Trainer mode.
Oh, Master Trainer mode. Okay.
Yeah, you're going up against other trainers in the game that have the same Pokemon as you. So,
gotcha.
And I'm saying you only get one of each legendary Pokemon. How you gonna run across somebody with another bird? Like,
Facts.
It's not gonna make sense to have an NPC do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm loving the game so far. Like, it's not a problem. I played it earlier with my niece. I mean, you know, she liked it for a little bit, and I was still into it. Like, I almost took the controller from her, and I was like, yo, let me handle this real quick. And then I'm saying, so I mean, she's only 3, but I let her rock.
All right, fair enough.
Tell them how you feel, bro. All right, good segue. Who else got it? Josh.
I got it, and that's the thing. I mean, like, as far as people complaining about the difficulty, Sean, my buddy, he bought it, and he's actually returning it immediately. He did some research on it. He was worried that it was going to sell out, so he went ahead and bought it, and now he's taking it back. He's like, it just looks like baby mode Pokemon, and to some degree, I have to say that it is. The fact that you don't even have to battle Pokemon to catch them, and it really is just taking the experience that a lot of us have, come to know from just regular Pokemon Go in order to acquire new Pokemon. I have to say it does detract from the experience just a little bit, but at the same time, it's sort of this approachable intermediary, I think, to a more in-depth core Pokemon experience that people are going to get probably next year. Now, as far as my enjoyment of the game, I absolutely adore it because I'm one of those people who played the original Pokemon Red and Blue and then through the years kind of dabbled in it but never really got hardcore into it because to me it just got progressively more complicated and sort of off-putting. I was like, I just don't feel like messing with it. But for me, it's been great. So I think it really just depends on your level of familiarity with Pokemon and the experience that you're looking for. Hardcore players are probably not going to dig this game. People who are looking to get back into it will probably find something to love here, and people who are brand new to it or coming straight from Pokemon Go will definitely find something to love. The only thing I can say that I really don't like is this Pokeball is garbage. I'm sorry. It's just not my favorite thing. Yeah, I have to contort my hand into this vicious claw to use it. It's painful after a while. Clicking in on a thumbstick is just not as comfortable as hitting a regular button. It's novel, and I enjoy it. At the same time, it's not very comfortable. And as soon as they patch it to allow a pro controller support, I'm probably just going to play it in dock mode that way.
Or you could play with a Joy-Con.
I could do it with a Joy-Con. And a Joy-Con would certainly be more comfortable, too. But I don't know. I feel like this is going to get old after about 20, 30 hours.
Yeah. That's why I didn't like the Wii.
Live streams offline.
Live streams offline?
It came back.
All right.
What?
It just keeps going in and out.
Yeah, because someone just said hey to me on the stream. Anyway, Rax, your thoughts on Pokemon Let's Go? Because you were just streaming that 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my mic muted because someone's rude and started getting in the shower, so I don't know if you guys can hear that.
A little bit.
A little bit? All right, sorry. I'm trying to not be inconsiderate, but yeah. So I mean, I personally like the game. Like it's exactly what they said it was when they announced the game. It's a way to bring people from Pokemon Go over to Pokemon like core series games. In all honesty, I feel like it's a perfect blend between like what I hear people enjoy about Pokemon Go, and the core games because it plays like a core game but has elements of the Pokemon Go series from what I understand. So, and the reason why I keep saying like from what I understand is because I don't play Pokemon Go. I don't play mobile games at all. So, I don't think that it's too easy. I also feel like this is a good way to get older players like myself, like people who used to play this when you were younger, back into the game. The mobile players back over to bring them over to the game. And just kind of get people ready for the core game that's supposed to drop next year.
That's what I see it as. That's what I see it as. I see it as something to get a lot of to bring some of the older people back to it, and then for the people who just like playing Let's Go, it's a way to ease them into the core actual game. because they said the Pokeball Plus is going to be able to be used for the newer game in 2019. So, yeah, they're gonna let you use the Pokeball Plus for 2019 game. So,
why would you want to?
I mean, it could just be the functionality of taking the Pokemon and leveling it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It wouldn't necessarily have to be like full control compatibility.
Yeah, because that's super helpful.
So honestly, in my opinion, it looks, you know, up and down when it comes to Pokemon Let's Go. For me personally, I said 1,000 times, it's not my type of game. But after watching Rax play and after watching Chips play, I can understand, and the game does look pretty cool. I just don't have all that money to be spending on Pokemon and then on other games that I would possibly want to get as well. So that's
what else is coming out the rest of this year that you really need to spend money on besides Smash?
I already spent money on Smash, which was a lot, but I spent money on Smash and Black Friday deals.
Did you get the bundle?
I really did.
You bought the Smash bundle, the console?
No, not the bundle, not the console.
Wow.
The DLC
eShop preload.
The DLC preloaded bundle. I got that, and I'm also thinking about Dragon Ball FighterZ and Monster Hunter when they're on sale for Black Friday or Starlink. Like,
so wait, you bought Smash digitally?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was an uncomfortable silence.
Yeah.
It was,
Can I ask you
It
why?
was a silence of disappointment.
Y'all really hate digital games like that?
I do.
Ooh.
Anyways.
I mean, I buy my stuff digital.
Rex, you stopped yourself. I didn't hear anything.
Good.
I appreciate the convenience of digital games, but I prefer physical.
All right. So, Chips, you asked why did I get it digital?
Yeah.
The reason why I got it digital is because I was looking at that DLC bundle, and then I was looking at spending about $100. It's about $100 or $130 for the deluxe package. I think it's
$139.99.
$139, so about $140. And I just told myself it would be looking at my area. The GameStops from my area were acting kind of funny with getting that package. And Walmart, for the longest time, wasn't saying they was going to sell the deluxe package. So I just said, I'm not going to base this on chance. And I just said, at the same time, this is still being shown during the Game Awards.
Oh, right, because you want to do it day one. You want to
Yeah.
stream it day one. Okay, yeah.
Yo,
All
they
right.
saying the stream is buffering a lot. Yo, my bad,
That's what I was trying to tell you.
guys. Yeah, my bad, guys. Like, for some reason, it's like my internet has gotten way worse. It's like it literally has to be more people using the bandwidth in this building, because when I was in the other building, I did not have this problem at all.
Are you wired or Wi-Fi right now?
I'm wired.
Yeah.
I'm using
Go
a
tell your
wire.
neighbor to hop off Pornhub, and yeah, we're in the middle of a podcast. Tell him he can get back to Jerk Nation to, you know what I mean, later on.
Like, seriously, because like, literally, I have a wired connection, and it's like I just checked twice on speed test before. The reason why we was a little bit late because I had to restart my modem. My internet must be being throttled right now because I should have like over 200 download, and I was at like half that. I should have about
I'm at 5 right now.
I should have about 16 upload. I was at 9. I'm like, what's going on here? So if it's buffering a lot, my bad, guys. Hopefully this won't be an ongoing issue, but I'm just gonna try to push through it for us tonight. That's why I'm trying to speed it up a little bit, because I don't like it when my stuff start messing up like this. But yeah, I'm looking at it on my phone, and it's really, really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad. This is no wonder my upload speed is not even a 9 anymore. It's at a freaking 6.
Wow.
This is annoying. Like, I'm gonna have to call Comcast, be like, yo, you guys gotta fix this. Like, I don't pay for this. So anyway, that'll be a fun phone call. Anyway, looking forward to as to why it was Smash. Reason why I got it digital is because after spending that $140, I figured I'm gonna spend about another $25 down the line to get that whole DLC package, and I want a Piranha Plant. And I just told myself, knowing me, I'll forget, and things that came up, I had the money then, so I just said, let me just go ahead and get the DLC package now. So, in other games that I would probably cop physically, like Monster Hunter or Dragon Ball Fighters or Starlink, except for Dragon Ball Fighters, the other two games are high-end games or high-capacity games by storage. And it'll be easy for me to get those physical on Black Friday deals, like 20, 25, 35 bucks for both. Well, each, rather.
Basically, Piranha Plant is what did it for you.
One of them. Yeah, because,
That's the only one you point at. He's like, hey, man.
Hey, I'll be enjoying my Smash Special Edition while Avidan's enjoying his digital version.
I mean, go ahead.
I've spent that much money on worse plants.
I think we all have. We all have.
Oh, man.
Just
What a reference. What a reference. But basically, we're going to go into the last topic. And this topic is something that I personally see. And I'm looking at seeing what Nintendo's doing. I'm looking at what Reggie is not saying. Reggie basically confirmed Nintendo is coming out with the N64 games and all the Super NES games, all the other games he want on the subscription service. He basically confirmed they're all coming to the Switch because the classics are stopping at the Super NES apparently, and they're not doing an N64 classic.
I don't believe what he says.
We don't need all of those though. You see what I'm saying? Like that's all right. So check it out. Like if they do. Like I'll be. This is probably gonna get some people upset, but I don't want a Nintendo 64 Classic. I don't care about Nintendo 64 Classic. I'm tired of hooking up multiple different classics to my TV. Like I don't even use them. Like I bought them like straight up out of nostalgia. All right, and I come look at the seal on my boxes. Like they have not been touched. All right. One, I already have the original consoles. I don't need them. Two, why do I need to keep hooking all this stuff when I have my Switch, which is completely capable of playing all of these games? Why wouldn't I want to keep them on my Switch, have the ability to take them with me on the go, have controller support that's superior to any of these consoles anyway? I just don't understand the mentality of even doing the classics beyond Super Nintendo.
Cash grab.
Yeah, but that's so frustrating. Like give me them on the Switch, the games that I want, and I'll be totally honest with you. They'll probably make more. Like, all right, so look at it like this: how many games are on the Super Nintendo, the classic?
20.
Okay.
21.
All right, divide that up by how much it costs. It was what, $80?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So all right,
You call it $80.
I got mine for 40, so.
what's up?
No, I got my SNES Classic for 40, so.
All right, so 80.
Who did you rob? What did you get it for 40? Who did you rob?
How many games are on the SNES?
I'm from the hood.
SNES Classic 21.
21?
21.
All right, so that's $380 per game. That's if we're just talking about the games. We're not talking about the hardware and everything like that, all right? So you're telling me that you can't make more money off of charging at least $5 to download the game, $10 for the game? You're telling me, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Don't give them ideas on that much. I mean, let's get for
but that's the thing. I'd rather them let me pick and choose. Like, I'd much rather spend $10 on the one game that I'm going to play on that entire classic than spend $80 on it and just play that one game that I wanted. You see what I'm saying?
Right. No, I dig that. I'm just saying, don't give them ideas to charges for that stuff, because, you know, it's like when I see people on Twitter say, I can't believe Twitter is free, and I'm like, y'all better shut up before they give us a subscription fee. Y'all gonna be blown when y'all keep giving them these ideas.
I mean, that's basically what I was saying when I was saying that I thought Nintendo would just sell these games on the eShop again, along with the online service.
Right.
Which I still think they should.
Right.
Just let people choose.
I mean, I just think
the options are always nice.
They should just put it all on NSO. I know they can do it. I know they can put it on NSO.
Even what In the House Gaming just said in the chat, I'd pay $60 for a Switch cartridge like Sega Genesis 50-game cartridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Word up.
I doubt that Nintendo's ever going to do that, though. I think that they just hold their IP to be too valuable.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they would do a virtual console, though. Obviously, our virtual console's dead. We don't call it virtual console anymore. But you're telling me that you can't give me the ability to pay for these games? Not only that, but like, it's kind of frustrating that it was all right, so I could play Ocarina of Time on the Wii, Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why, like, I can't download it on my Switch? And not only that, like they should have been had the ability to re-download the games, like just like any like a couple other consoles. Like I don't even think PlayStation does it either, but like if you buy a game on a previous console, it should carry over.
Yeah.
Like we're at the generation. Like if they want
100%.
digital games to succeed, they need to have this
100%.
carryover program because I'm not gonna sit here and buy like, oh, PlayStation 5's out, all digital. I'm gonna speak hypothetically for right now. So let's just say all digital, DRM, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you're telling me that if I get all my games, like we don't have PC2 coming out, all of my Steam games carry over. Okay, just like Kimmerex just said in the chat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
he's right.
This is the dumbest thing. Like if they want digital games to take off, they've got to do something about that. Sorry, I just got real heated.
No, like seriously, first of all, welcome back. It's been a while since we had one of those rags. It's been a while. Welcome back, number one. Number two, I want to add on to what you're saying. First of all, I'm pissed off with this lag right now because I don't like it when my system is I'm trying to host something that's not going good. So really, my
it's been pretty
apologies.
solid for the
guys.
past like 10 minutes. I guess.
All right, so hopefully it stays like that. But the racks, to pick up to what you wanted to say, I'm gonna say also to carry to what you said about the you don't care about the N64 Classic. Let's just address the elephant in the room. The NSO Online games needs a big overhaul. Put a whole bunch of Super NES and N64 games on there overnight that you can have.
No. But here's the deal. All right, so you don't. All right, what's the saying? Don't put all your chickens in the same. Don't put all your eggs in the same basket.
Options.
All right? Don't put all your eggs in the basket. They need longevity for the Switch to succeed. If they go, oh, here you go, people are going to play all the games that they want, and then it's going to be like, oh, you just blew your, you know what I mean? And then you're gone.
Well, then, in that case, they need to ramp up how many games they put out per month. They need to ramp up because 3 games per month. That's you. It's like we got 3 games this month, 4 games last month for NES games.
I'm sure that this stuff is all in the works. Nintendo's been real good about listening to their fan base.
I'll give you that.
Maybe not the Waluigi fans. That's okay though.
That's completely fine.
It is what it is. But yeah, dude, like I think, from a business standpoint, you really got to think about longevity.
I'll give you that. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Like we're all thinking from a consumer standpoint, and we want it all yesterday. Okay, but for the Nintendo Switch to continue to sell, for it to continue to have a lifespan, it's got to compete with 2 consoles, not only that are more powerful than it already, but are about to have a new iteration come out when the Switch just is only 2 years old.
Yep.
Maybe. If it hits 3 years old or what is it? Like, if we get a PS5 and Xbox 2, whatever everybody's calling it, next year, the Switch's power is like looking like the Wii U again, or like, you know what I mean? Like it's not. I don't know. Like they have to be very smart about their business choices from here on out. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I think we've hit a point in gaming where I don't think that graphics make the game. You know what I'm saying?
It's more about processing.
They're going to have to put out solid games and really make sure that their games are heavy hitters. Because if you really think about it, if Nintendo had the third party support that like PS3, I mean PS or X. Well, I'm not even going to go to Xbox. But if Nintendo had the third party support that PlayStation had, they would kill these consoles because Nintendo has so many good first party franchises. Like I can't compare any Nintendo franchises.
It's not even fair to compare.
Yeah, it's not. Like Nintendo's sole life is based off of their first party stuff. If they had the first party stuff plus the third party stuff, I feel like it would be a landslide victory. You understand?
100%. Anyone else want to add on to that? Nah. I definitely get it. Wait, Nintendo had.
But the YouTube app, you got to understand that PlayStation had a deal with them to get that YouTube app for a while. So that might have had something to do with that. You never know.
Yeah, and Rax, I want to say thank you for calling that out with...
Oh, no, maybe that was just the streaming thing. Like, you could stream straight to YouTube. Like, that was like... I don't know. But you were saying... Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
Nah, you good. I said I want to thank you for calling me out with the... You know, we look at this from a consumer standpoint, because you're right. For a moment there, I was looking at this from a straight consumer standpoint, not from a business perspective. And it's easy to fall into that when you are frustrated a little bit, but... You're right. From a business standpoint, you do need longevity and you do need to pace out, you know, your products, you know, with actual wisdom, because looking forward with the next coming years with games, we just talked about Sony probably making better moves. You know, we see Microsoft making better moves. And for the most part, we see Nintendo shelling out more games, but nothing so much as to better hardware, which is only a rumor at this point that we may get a more powerful Switch sometime next year. So looking forward ahead of that, I want to see what Nintendo's going to do. Now, I still hold to, I think they should probably ramp up how many games they put out per month. So
you want to hear my opinion about the more powerful Switch?
What's up? Go ahead.
I'll be totally honest with you. All right, now, I don't think that there's going to be a more powerful Switch. I think that, if anything, they might try to do, like, all right, so think about it like this. Nintendo Switch has come out. They're doing, eventually the 3DS is going to be pushed to the wayside, okay?
Yeah, no doubt.
Nintendo has an opportunity to make this, like, uber powerful console and get ahead of the game when it comes to, like, power. Nintendo hasn't ever been about power, and hasn't been about power since, I don't know,
N64 and N64.
But like, if you really think about it, they could easily, like, and just like what I was saying before, like, if they focused their time and effort into making the Switch the replacement for the 3DS and making an extra powerful console for home gamers, that, in my opinion, is like the perfect scenario. I don't need an extra powerful Switch. What do I need an extra powerful Switch for? What do I need for? Like, I need 4K, like, 3D VR crazy Switch. I don't need that. Like, it's an on-the-go type of thing. Like, and if you gave me all that stuff, give it to me in a home console. I don't need, like, I just don't see them into, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
go ahead.
Sorry about that. I think the thing is that they want to release a new Switch to be able to keep up with the others. And part of the reason why they don't have a lot of third-party support is because the system can't handle it. You know, for
Exactly.
a perfect example, you know, Square...
Glorious in the chat. I think that's a horrible idea. Well, that's why you're in the chat and I'm over here. Shut up.
Oh.
Square Enix wants to bring Kingdom Hearts 3 over to the Switch, but as of right now, it's looking like it might not even happen. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it might, depending on if the new Switch is more powerful and it can actually handle third-party games. You know, I think it'll keep them in a race just a little bit longer and actually get more third-party support. So, I mean, I would say that needs to happen, actually.
I can see go ahead.
Just how much of a power gap do you think will be between the PS4 and PS5, though? Because that gap is constantly getting smaller with each generation.
I will say this, and
if the rumors are true, this is good. I mean, they're all rumors. The Switch revision would be around a base PS4.
All right, now check this out. All right, think about the most powerful tablet that you can get right now, okay? And it's probably still not on par. Like, they're just now talking about the newest iPad, which is probably going to be close to like $2,000, just now getting to the point where it's as powerful as an Xbox, okay? You're telling me that you're going to find something more powerful to compete with an iPad and keep it at consumer price, and that's going to make, like, just think about it.
Well, then again, that's Apple. Apple.
Yeah, I get that. even if we're going Android, or any kind of tablet, think of any other tablets that are on par with the power of a console.
I get you though.
Or a PC. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like the cries for a more powerful Switch, like the Switch is probably where it just needs to be. Like,
honestly,
people need to understand that the Switch is not supposed to be about power.
Honestly, what I feel the Switch needs, in my opinion, if you want to do a revision, like small basic things that people will actually care about. 1080p, 60 frames per second on the go with stronger battery life. Like small revisions like that to me make more sense.
Give me all right, that's totally fine. For people who want to take this console, because there's a big majority of people that do take their Switch on the go, and a majority of people play their Switch on the go. That's one, big perk of having a Switch. Mm-hmm. So battery life and all of that stuff I could totally understand. But do we really need to like call it a revision? Just like put a new battery in the new Switches that are coming out.
But then now wouldn't that like piss off a whole bunch of regular Switch owners then? If it's
because companies like GameStop would be like, oh, trade in your old Switch, get a new Switch for cheap. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like this kind of stuff happens. Do Apple people get pissed off when Apple makes a slight revision and charges them another $1,300? No, they line up like they're jackasses outside.
Out in the cold.
Yeah.
Like they line up like it's a pair of Jordans. Just
people see the value in it. That's it. Like people don't. It's like sometimes people don't even have to see the value in it. They just want that status of like, oh, I got
Yo, I got the new Switch.
Nintendo, I mean, like you said, Rex, like they have never really needed to, and I don't think they will ever try to fight a spec war and compete on power. I've said this over and over again, but I really like your idea of, if they really did want to try to cater more to the people who really are after, the best looking graphics. I mean, it's not uncommon to see external GPUs that can connect to gaming laptops to give them a boost in graphical power. I think it would make a lot more sense to say, hey, you want the best experience? Great. Here's a $300 external GPU, but the Switch is going to stay what it is.
The dock can do that. Get a new dock.
Exactly my point. I wasn't saying that Nintendo should do that. I wasn't saying that at all. I'm just saying like Nintendo, the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, the only thing that makes sense is if they were to make something more powerful, is do that. But like you just said, like if there's something that they can make the dock more powerful, that I could totally understand.
Totally.
Because in all honesty, on the go, do you really need like
no? You don't need 4K.
But at the same time, that right there is going to kind of split the developers. Like that's when you're going to start seeing like, oh, this can
Nintendo's
only be played in
dock
where
they're going to split.
If it makes some money, they'll adapt.
Developers and fan base no matter what they do, if they release a revision or if they don't. That's the way I see it. They're going to.
Those developers want to make money on millions of devices. They'll learn. Yeah. I mean, Apple releases new resolutions all the time for different phone sizes and new tablet revisions, and
Nintendo's not
developers adapt. No, but I would say in this console generation, they're probably the closest to Apple.
Yeah, Nintendo is Apple's gaming basically. Is the gaming of Apple. So, well, whatever it's supposed to be. I'm messing up the words, but yeah, I'll mess it up. But basically, what I'm going to get at is I completely agree with Rax. It's like when you say, like I said, more powerful Switch, like I said. What just happened?
I'm sorry. Kim Rex just...
Wow. Let's not talk about that. That's not to be talked about.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Still speaking of that game here.
Oh.
Glorious. The point that I'm trying to make is I don't think people come to Nintendo looking for power.
They don't.
That's the point that I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to say like he's totally missing what I'm trying to say.
He's not right. If I understand, you're trying to say that that's not what Nintendo won't do, but you don't see the point.
I don't see the point of wasting resources to make how much more stronger can you without making it more expensive, how much stronger can you make it?
Well, I could have a better display.
The most best, and that's why I said earlier, like 1080p display, 60 frames per second, stronger battery life, and now since it's going on about 2 years for the Switch, and since the Integra X1 chip is pretty old, you can upgrade the graphics card a little bit, so you could output and get more and stronger games on there, and you could do that at a reasonable price, and you could still shell it out where it's still affordable to people who would want to purchase a Switch. We're at that point now. So I would say that is something that I would see with a Switch revision. Now, when we start talking about 4K and all this other stuff, or it can output 4K, like, no, stop. Let's not start go reaching. 1080p, 60 frames per second, that's reasonable. Stronger battery life, that's reasonable. Stronger graphics card, that's reasonable. Everything else, nah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like honestly, that's all I would want in a Switch is a better battery and a better display. Like I don't need 4K on my Switch. That's what I'm gonna have. You know what I'm saying the PS4 or like the PS5 if
Exactly.
when it does that. My PC, right? Like I have the capability of doing 4K. I just got to change my monitors. Like I have all of that stuff waiting for me. I don't need my Switch to do that. I just need better battery, better display, and I'm good because I take my Switch with me whenever like I'm doing overnights at work. And when it's downtime, I'll play my Switch. But then the problem is that certain games that I play, I can only get like maybe 2 hours out of it. So like I play it and then it's like, oh, battery's gonna die. So now I gotta save, turn it off, and then I'm back to watching Netflix and Hulu and Crunchyroll and juggling through all of these shows that I really don't care to watch. And I'm missing out on playing my game.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's something people forget is like, would I love to see a Switch that has like a pixel dense display on par with a Retina display? Absolutely, but there's going to be a technical trade off there, right? If you put a display in of that caliber, then battery life's going to suffer.
Yep. I was literally just about to wait.
you
I
know.
was waiting for you to finish talking so I could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it look pretty? Sure,
But-
if you want to play for 40 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Especially at 1080p. 1080p will burn that out quick. Real quick. So, but yo, Rob, you have anything you want to add to this?
Well, not really, dog. Y'all said everything. I like. It's 6 of us. Like, everybody beat me to the punch. I ain't really got nothing to say aside from the fact that get the damn darn Super Nintendo and N64 games on NSO, and let's just go
Yep.
from there. I don't really care too much about a upgraded Switch at all.
No.
It just doesn't. It doesn't seem like that's not the niche that Nintendo's put themselves into with Switch. So why bother with it? Just give us the games. That's what y'all are good for. Games. You put out better first party games than most of these other people. So
Than everybody,
Yeah,
actually.
make some new first party IPs, Nintendo. I would like to see that.
bring back Chrono Trigger.
Well, hold on, your player too. You know they did already. Come on, man. They giving us arms.
No,
Come on.
I'm
Hey,
just
hold
saying
on.
like
Last time you played
I
Those
just
good ones.
I'm not saying we haven't gotten new IPs. I'm just saying like
believe that
I don't
one.
want to see them rest on their laurels and be like we can just make Zelda and Smash and Pokemon forever and that'll be enough. Like I don't want to see them turn into EA where they.
I feel you. And to answer your question, Rob, last Saturday. That's when I last played arms.
That was a bad weekend, huh? that was not a highlight weekend. You didn't put
Yes,
that
it
one on
was.
Snapchat.
You know what? I Oh, they got the rest of my light. Oh, there we go. Okay. Lights good. All right.
See what that happened? Because you be playing that arms. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You keep playing arms, stuff like that happen.
You know what?
Wow.
It's all good. So we're gonna go into a Q&A. This has been an interesting showcast. Once again, everyone in the chat, my bad for the lag. Like if you guys been, I know it's been looking on the phone. It's been pretty good for the most part after that, but I really gotta call Comcast, sometime tomorrow because they're closed right now. So I'm gonna call them sometime tomorrow and really discuss what's been going on with my internet because this is not good. It's not good at all. The only thing I could say what happened is probably people went to sleep. That's why my internet's getting better right now.
Around that time.
Like, I need to go to sleep early or go out. Sheesh. Go
It's
outside.
Friday night.
Arms.
Don't be... Stop!
Arms is a good game. I don't care what anyone says.
But, anyone in the chat have any questions for the cast? Anyone. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm going to be probably playing Splatoon after this. I will be playing Splatoon after this. Yo, what up, G5?
Oh man.
The new Switch though, that'll be interesting. I'm interested in 2019 as a whole, like especially for the Nintendo.
I mean, if it's real, I'm gonna buy it just to have it, no matter what it is, pretty much. But is it necessary? No.
I'm just.
Kim Rex,
Y'all
Chim
really
Chongas.
think, do y'all really think that the next Xbox is gonna be called Xbox 2?
Chalupas.
Hell no.
No, I just said Xbox 2 just for the sake of conversation.
I think it's just a joke.
Yeah,
And
if any
Burritos.
company that can go from Xbox
chalupas.
to Xbox 360 to Xbox One, I would highly doubt that's going to be Xbox 2. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I'm trying to figure out the pattern. I don't know if y'all ever did that when you was in math in school and you had to figure out the pattern. I can't figure out the pattern for this one.
Yeah, like we
They're
all
figuring
thought.
out Microsoft.
We
I
thought.
don't think they have a pattern.
We thought. Listen,
Whatever
I thought.
sounds nice.
They're
I
off the
thought-
rails.
I thought the 360.
They're on a cycle.
I thought the Xbox One was gonna be called Xbox 720. I was a part of that camp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
so,
they when they went to Xbox One, I was like, okay.
they might screw this
I think
up.
the next Xbox is going to be called something like Xbox Infinite or something like that to piggyback
Well,
off this
Xbox
cloud
One.
architecture they're trying to do to try to minimize how important hardware purchases are.
PlayStation
Just
kept
keep
it
doing
simple.
over
We're
and
like, yo, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. They're gonna say we haven't disclosed the name of our new PlayStation console yet.
But everybody
PlayStation
knows.
5. PlayStation 5. With the, yo, all right, this is a rumor, and I want to know what you guys thoughts about this. What are you guys thoughts about the rumored touchscreen controller for the PlayStation 5? They
don't
put out a
care.
patent for it.
How many times
Yeah,
do you use the
people patent stuff all
touchpad
the
on the
time.
PS4 controller?
Right. Very rarely.
You tell me you need a screen?
Yeah, it's gonna
I
be
mean,
a screen.
Nobody wants another Wii U
Play the
situation.
games on a screen, but if it's gonna be that size, then no, thank you.
Yeah.
Quantum said, I think we will get a 5 to 7 minute gameplay reveal of Metroid Prime 4, similar to what we got of Breath of the Wild at the Game Awards 2015. What do you think? I think it's possible. I think since they said the game is well in development, it's extremely possible for us to see actual visual gameplay and to get a release date of the game as well. So I really want to see what they're going to do with this. Honestly, with Game Awards, I want to see the surprise factors. You know, Metroid Prime 4 is almost expected at this point. I want to be surprised, and I want to see something that I didn't see coming, something left field. So that's what I'm looking
Nintendo
for.
always does the unexpected, though.
Exactly.
So should you really expect Metroid Prime 4?
Stop that. And that's why I'm looking for Metroid Prime 4. That's why I'm looking to see
What day is the Game Awards?
It's December 6th.
Or 6? Yeah.
It's the 6th, the day before Smash comes out. That's why.
Talk about Smash.
Huh?
I wonder if they'll talk about Smash.
Nope.
That would be stupid.
I mean, unless they want to reveal like a DLC character or whatever, but they won't even include it in as a fighting game. So
I just want that French guy to come back and go off again like he did last year.
Man, that would be hilarious.
Funny, right?
That would be hilarious.
Yo, I was at
Did you
work
see
watching
Dude's
that.
face?
I was crying, yo.
Yo,
Like,
dude
all right,
looks
all right, calm down.
dude looks so uncomfortable next to him at that time. I was just like, yo, this is bad.
Also, Glorious hit the nail on the head with the 3-hour controller battery life. Like, why would you like? We skipped that conversation like way quick. All right. Do you know what needs to happen? Is like they need to add. You know, I'm saving a little bit of my information because I got a video about something like this coming out soon. But controllers that come with the console need to be something along the lines of like this. All right, something that has like the pads on the back, something that has like modular design. That is what gamers could use in terms of, you know, the evolution of a controller. I think that, you know, something like that being standard, like there's a reason why people love the Xbox One Elite controller. There's a reason why people go.
This is
and spend as
unacceptable,
much as
Nintendo. This is unacceptable.
I mean, that gets the job done for a handheld. That's better than a Vita. I like the Vita, but I'm telling you right now, like
And we thought we got through an
it's got
The only reason it's better
clickable
than the Vita
thumbsticks. All
is
right,
because the placement
no
of the left
touchpad on the
thumbstick.
back getting you messed up when you're like holding the console. You don't have to hold it like a.
He's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
the Vita is cool, but the design is flawed.
Should have led with that. That would have been cool. But there we go.
See, I would have appreciated this out the box with the Switch.
I swear that's my favorite controller
Yeah.
this generation.
I would have appreciated this out the box with the Switch for me. This gets the job done for me. But
I would appreciate.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't mean to interrupt. My bad, Rob.
No, you. Good.
I said Rob. My bad, Rax. Too many R's.
Jake and I'm not hurting though. You know what I'm saying? I might have, but I'm not hurting. So that's the thing. It works good. I'm happy with it. It's got a crazy long lifetime. All right, this thing's battery is insane. Like I can play this thing for 3 days without even charging it. I'm not gonna do that, no, but I could if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to die sitting in one spot. There's my key to success. I don't have to get up.
Oh man, Quantum had more questions for us. He said, "I also think we would get an official announcement trailer for Metroid Prime Trilogy as well. What do you think? Maybe. I if they do, that'll be great. For people who haven't played the Metroid Prime series, you could play all 3 games. I'll say don't make it more than $40. You know, take a page out of the Spiral trilogy. Well, Spiral's $40, right?
It was $20 on the Wii U. It's $20 on the Wii U shop
for the for the trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, $20 then. Make it $20. Okay. Well, so, I say 40 because you could do an HD remake of it. Was it an HD remake?
I mean, the Wii U upscales it to HD. So.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. And he also said, I think the next Xbox will be called the Xbox Prime. What do you think?
Nah, I doubt it.
Amazon.
Listen, Amazon. I
Amazon
almost
the great.
I just don't think they'll do it.
Listen, I almost got rid of my Amazon Prime account for good and my membership completely.
It's a good thing you realized you were crazy.
No, they delivered the product the next day because for Prime memberships for almost everything, it was saying like from the 14th to the 23rd, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? So I said, let me cancel this order, make my shipment for eBay. eBay said guaranteed Monday, right? So I'm about to go cancel it. They said I can't cancel it because it's about to be shipped, and I go check the message. It said arriving November 23rd. I called them fast. I'm like, yo, I need this canceled, so we can't cancel it. And she was going to say, well, it actually says it's going to be here November 14th to the 23rd. I'm like, no, stop. The last time you guys told me that it's going to be here a certain day, it wasn't here. And the last time that happened, I never bought video games from you guys ever again.
Wait, that's zoned out. What are we talking about?
Amazon.
I get that, but I'm saying, like, what
story
what
time.
about? You had a problem.
Story time with Amazon. I almost got rid of my Amazon membership for good this past week.
Even though you said eBay.
No, I went on eBay to get a product. I was going to go on eBay to get a product because Amazon was acting up. So, long story short, basically they said they'll make sure they get it to me before the 20th. It came the next day after that conversation. So, that's why I said Amazon got lucky. But sorry about the impromptu story time. I did want to touch on Fire Blast question. He said, he said, now the touchscreen would be kind of useless. It's only on the game and it takes the full advantage of it if it's a tearaway. Yeah, we just touched on that. So, but yeah, what do you guys think about Metroid Prime being, trilogy coming to the Switch? Because that was Quantum's question to you guys.
It seems like a more like Nintendo Direct type announcement to me.
Agreed.
Even though people would be hype, I don't know if it deserves that stage.
I think Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3 would be the best things to announce at Game Awards. I think that's the best thing to announce we just talk about the French guy. You're talking to a mature audience here. So it's better to announce Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3 at the Game Awards and not another game.
Didn't want Jeff Keighley, trust me. Jeff Keighley did not want him to be that way.
Of course not.
The vodka very much was with
influenced
that. The vodka was strong with that one.
Anyone have anything else to add?
I'm not excited about it. I just want Bayonetta 3. I don't care about Metroid.
Sheesh.
Because I played it for the GameCube and I didn't like the control scheme, and I was just like, I'm never gonna play this game. Gotcha. And then apparently there's a 2 and a 3, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another try and see what all the hype is about. But I'm not excited for Metroid Prime 4.
You got Bayonetta on your Switch?
I'm gonna get the special edition, the Japanese one.
Nice.
It has the physical cart for 1 and 2.
Bayonetta's just weeb Devil May Cry.
Whoa.
And it's a great game.
It is. It's over the top and it's kind of fun.
Exactly.
I was going to say
sexual tension is strong in that game.
I investing $100 in it.
Quantum said, do you think Nintendo should take the GameCube controller add the L1 button, incorporate HD Rumble, and make it completely wireless motion controls as their official Pro controller? I'm the wrong person to ask that question because I hate the GameCube controller. I hate it.
But all right, so I'll try to fill that one. Didn't another company
Power
do
A.
that?
Power A.
Yeah.
Right. So,
It has no rumble. It has no rumble. It has.
but it doesn't have Rumble. The
Huh?
wire
If you really
runs
think
have
about it,
Rumble?
though, a lot of these competitive gamers that would go out of their way to get a controller like that, like even if someone goes to build a scuff, a lot of the times people take the rumble out because they feel like it affects their gameplay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it has no rumble, but it does have gyro controls though. It has gyro controls, gyro motion controls, and it has pretty much everything else for the GameCube would have. It's like a good mix between the GameCube and the Pro controller, just without the rumble. So it's pretty decent. Spawnway did a great video about it. Actually, I actually had to share it on Twitter because I actually like those Tech Wave videos. So pretty good. Go check it out. But yeah, it's 12:05, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Sorry you started 10 minutes late, guys. We're gonna start going out with the outros here, starting with the man Rob.
Yeah, I was the latest one here, so I guess I'd be the first one to walk myself out. Bob Regal from the Regal Report. Not really uploading a lot these days on the channel, only because I'm waiting for my Adobe Creative Cloud to get back intact. But still, go subscribe, so when I start hitting y'all with this content, y'all can get to it. Aside from that, throughout the week, you can catch me streaming on Mixer.com/The Regal Report or Twitch.tv/The Regal Report. You know, I'm the guy to go to if you want to see a regular young black dude playing some video games, being funny in the midst of it, and doing what I do. Until I catch y'all next week on the next one, make sure you underdig when I'm overlaying on the underlay. Gown.
And Rex, you're up next, man. Where can they find? Well, for the people that don't know you, that came in here for the first time, where can they find you, man?
Yeah. So obviously you can see it on my shirt. You can find me at Rax the Great. You know, shout out to Evan in the chat, Kimmerex Project, for designing this sweet hoodie. But yeah, you can find me at Rax the Great on YouTube. I have been a little MIA lately, but I have been back as of this week. Hopefully there won't be any more, you know, hiatuses unless something happens again, which is kind of my luck. But yeah, I do everything from like gaming, like discussion videos in terms of like topics that, you know, I don't really want to call them news. I do like discussion pieces on things that interest me. I do skits sometimes. I haven't done a skit in a long time, so I really need to get on that. I do a lot of live streams, checking out games as they come out. Yeah. Topical, that's a good word, yeah. Kimmerex, topical discussions. Like ointment. Topical.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We're here.
So if you want to get your ointment, come over and hang out at Rax the Great on YouTube. I don't really know, dude. I'm bad at these like outro, like describe yourself thing. It's like
I hate them too. So
hi, I like long walks on the beach. I really like Shih Tzu puppies.
Curvature Gaming.
Yeah, come check out my channel if you want to know what it's about.
Yeah.
I get it. Trust me. I get it. Cause
Push the subscribe button. We don't smash anything over there.
Well then. All right.
I do smash things, but yeah, keep going.
Smush.
All right. NX Revolution.
Yeah, you guys can find me at NX Revolution, at _NX Revolution on Twitter, something like that. Can't remember off the top of my head. I have a YouTube channel, but I'm really just trying to figure things out. So
You're taking a
don't
break.
expect too much.
You're on break status right now.
Yeah, I'm on my own hiatus right now.
You're on break status. You came back for the night. You know, just let people know.
Happy to be back for the night. Thanks for having me.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna apologize to Glorious for snapping. Okay, you didn't deserve that.
Oh,
I was upset.
Well, that was nice of you. And
I was in the moment.
I'm sure he's fine.
I was in my feelings challenge, you know. Kiki, do you love me?
Oh my god! Oh my god! That was a thing, and I was there.
I'm on Rax for that.
Oh man, you're playing too, man. How you been, man? Where can they find you?
So yes, I'm Your Player 2 on Twitter. It's Your Player 2 because somebody else had already taken the name. But my channel is all about helping other gamers who run YouTube channels sort of level up their game, as it were. I do that on Mondays through YouTube tips. So if you need help with things like how to improve your camera presence, for example, or ways that you can rank better in search, or basically strategies for production to make sure that you can get things done efficiently if you don't have a lot of time. That's what you get on Mondays. Friday is gear and production stuff. So I tend to do like game gear reviews, like like capture cards, things like that, camera equipment, things of that nature, editing tips. Then Wednesday I do multiplayer live streams. So if you have a Switch or really Xbox or PS4, I kind of do it for any platform on Wednesdays. That's when I play with subscribers, just hang out, have a good time, kind of chill out in the middle of the week, and then I do other gaming content in between, and usually do some live streams on the weekends. So that sounds like something you'd be into if you're into a gaming channel. Come check it out.
Nice. Wait. I don't know why that came there. All right, so Chips.
Yo. It's your man Chips and Sticks with Squirtle Squad right there behind me. You can catch me streaming every Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm still doing Let's Play videos and just talking about anything, mostly general video game related. So I'm doing the Let's Play videos with Kingdom Hearts all the way up until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. I'll be changing up the live streams between Red Dead and Pokemon Let's Go. So yeah, you can check out my channel, youtube.com/chipsandsticks. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, hit that like button. Come and join the Squirtle Squad. We would love to have you.
And you hit 100 subscribers since you last been on here.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
Yes, I hit 100 and I'm at 115 now. So I'm
you climbing. You climbing, bruh.
Did you claim your URL?
Yep.
Good.
Man.
That was the first thing I did as soon as I
like, don't.
100 chips and sticks.
Avidan hit me up in the chat. He was like, "Bro, you got 100." I was like, "Word." I immediately went on. Claim that shit.
Immediately.
I was like, "That's mine."
This dude got his art. He got his banner and everything up.
Yep. I did a celebration
Fresh
live stream. Yo, Stitched, my man, came through with the artwork. And thanks again to NX and Josh and everybody else that donated on that stream, because y'all basically helped me pay for all of that. So, I appreciate it. In the house gaming, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Come over.
What's important is that I beat Josh.
I'm not sure if that's how that went, but all right.
Oh.
We'll go back and watch the replay.
Yeah.
It's not a competition, okay? The winner is Chips.
Yeah, we're all winners in this thing.
Right.
I mean, I'm glad to support Chips. Josh. Dodge.
But yo, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming out. It's been fun. So if you're watching the replay, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you know this is Avidan, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. And this is Chips and Sticks, Your Player 2, NX Revolution, Rax the Great, Rob Rigo. We out. Peace.